Okay, I think we are live now. Hello, everybody. We ran a couple minutes late just due to technical difficulties on my side, but it's all settled out and figured out. So anyways, happy Friday, everybody. This is the first live with the new title, Speculative Fiction Fridays Live. That's quite a mouthful, I know, but it's what I'm rolling with for now. And today I have a guest, Maza Booktuber. Maza, feel free to say hello.
Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Maza. So if you guys want to follow me on my social media, you guys, is Maza Booktuber on Instagram, Twitter. That's the only social media that I do have. And for example, you guys want to be subscribed to my channel. I just talk about a lot of Stephen King, you guys. As you guys can see back there, I have like all of his books. And then also I got into fantasy, sci-fi because of the House of Dragons. I'm part of the House of Dragons. I'm one of those dragons, you guys. And basically we just talk about fantasy, and I know a lot of them are jumping into the Wheel of Time, which I want to jump into too, but we'll get more into that later.
All right. Okay, as you guys know, I like to always start off the show with some shout outs. So first we can jump into Larry Has Opinions. This is a booktuber who I came across recently. I guess he's been making making videos for a while, but he has some really good stuff. Let me share so you can see.
Very funny guy too.
Yes, he was recently in a huge collaboration with the Man Caring Thing and Overly Average Ben and a few others, I think. All right, so let's see. This one it.
Oh, thank you, Epic. And Donna Lou is here. Howdy. And then yeah, I love it. Larry Has Opinions too. His channel is very unique, and his YouTube videos and his thumbnails are always on point.
They are. I just like dude's expressions. He's a fun content creator to follow for sure. So definitely go check his stuff out. And then let's see, up next we have a new, Literature and Lo-Fi has been a book blogger, if I'm not mistaken. And he actually just started a YouTube channel. So let me pull that up real quick.
And then his Twitter is a really good social media to follow, just because he's always, like, for example, I think he posts like what he's reading, and I look at his TBR and I'm like, bro, this guy actually reads his TBR because he always changes.
Yeah, dude goes through, he knocks down just book after book. He's somebody, I wish I could keep up a pace like that. Like it's pretty impressive. And so he just started, this was his first video that he uploaded, and the booktube community has definitely shown him some love. For sure, go check out his channel also. It's another good fantasy book reviewer. And then next we have Grace Dion. I hope that's how you say her last name.
I hope so too. Yes, I found her because of Andrew Wizardly Reads in his Discord. There's a bunch of awesome booktube creators on there, you guys, and she's one of them. And then I usually listen to David's opinions a lot. Like, for example, when he tells me to pick up a book, like for example, The Blade itself, David was like, pick it up, and I did. She's another creator that her opinions really connect with my kind of like my book palette, so I usually pick up the books that she recommends as well as David's.
Yeah, I'm seeing just even in the image that I have up right now, I see a lot of First Law, I see Jade War, see some Oathbringer, a lot of good fantasy, but and I see a bunch of Robert Jordan too. Yeah, that is another one well worth checking out. And man, seeing in Andrew's Wizardly Duo Discord group, there's so many cool content creators. Definitely go check out Andrew's Wizardly Reads if you ever get a chance. He just, there's so many people like in that Discord that make awesome content. Okay.
Yeah, I think I went in there when I first joined it, and I was overwhelmed with how many channels they have, because there's so many people on there. They like, you can literally talk in any channel and you'll have like 5 or 3 people talking to you.
Yeah, that's probably one of the more active Discord groups that I've seen. It's a good place to be for sure. Okay, oops, not that. Okay. All right. So now let's talk a little bit of current events here. Now, recently, Amazon has released some new images for Lord of the Rings. And let's see. Oh, we have some comments. Let's see, Maza looking slick as usual. Yep. Danalu, howdy y'all. How's it going? Love Larry Has Opinions. Yeah, it's a good channel. Blade Itself was an amazing read. Yes. Maza, when are you reading The Blade Itself?
So that's one of the books that I have for my future video that I'm gonna be reading the first chapter for.
Yeah, nice. Okay. Nice. So let me pull that down. Okay, so recently some new images came out for Lord of the Rings, and I'm gonna show those.
So does it matter, David, that I've never like read any of the books, or I don't think I've seen any of the movies either.
Let me put those links down there. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
So does it matter that I've never seen the movies or read the books?
You haven't seen the movies either?
No, they're like, aren't they like 2 hours and something?
Oh, they're really long, especially if you get the extended edition. It's they're a little over 3 hours each, but definitely, I highly recommend you at least go watch the movies.
Okay.
And, I mean, if you like that vibe, then feel free to also read the books. They are amazing. So it looks like Amazon is going to be spending a ridiculous amount of money on this new show. And if you see the image here on the right, epic. Also, how could you? You haven't seen a Red Lord of the Rings? It'd be the best 2 hours of your life. Yes.
Oh man, can't have said anything.
I agree. But we have one image. The new show is going to come out in September of 2022, and so this image will have to hold us over. Me as a fan of Lord of the Rings, this looks amazing. What, based on just this picture alone, would that make you more interested? Or are you still like, nah, I'm going to stick with Stephen King and his works? Oh no, Maza disappeared. Uh-oh. Let's see. Oh, I think Maza just left to go watch Lord of the Rings. Oh, and he's back. All right.
Yeah, I think Lord of the Rings kicked me out or something. I don't know. As soon as I said I shouldn't have said anything, I was kicked out.
Okay. Let me drop a few of the links of the channels that we recommended. I realize I don't have them in the description, so let me just plop them in the chat here real quick. Oh, so I was asking,
do you know about... Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay. I was asking before you disappeared for a second. Does seeing an image like that, does it make you more likely to watch the show, or are you still like, nah, not really interested? Oh no, he disappeared again.
It definitely makes me want to be like, oh, I need to see that movie. I feel like
Hello?
You can't see me?
I can see you. I think you're slightly delayed.
Oh no.
It's okay. All right. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can. I think I'm sinking back in. Yeah, I was just saying I'm more likely to watch the show before I watch the movies, though. Just because taking in consideration like the image that you just showed me, and I feel like if Amazon has all that money to send some person to the moon, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a lot of money to make a good movie.
Yeah.
Or a good show.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I would think so. I'm really looking forward to that one. Okay. So we'll jump away from Lord of the Rings and we'll jump into something that is, I want to say, your specialty, probably. Stephen King just came out with a new book called Billy Summers. How far are you in it? Because I assume you've already picked it up as a huge Stephen King fan. And what do you think so far? Yes, of course. Of course, you already have it.
It's funny because I think it was announced. The the first day that it was announced last year around some time, and I picked it up for like $22. Ordered it, and I was like, I don't care. And I think the price dropped to like $14, I believe it's selling for right now. So I was like, I don't care. I picked it up the first day that it was announced. But so far, I'm 100 pages in, and I'm liking it. It's a little bit slow. I feel like a lot of people that are new to Stephen King would definitely DNF it as soon as they pick it up, as well as it being a little bit too repetitive on he really has a whole beef with Donald Trump on Twitter and stuff. And he names Donald Trump like in the first 100 pages. I want to say his name comes up like 9 times, and I'm just like, bro, we do not need like if you don't like the guy, why would you name him so many times? Like, I don't know. But other than that, the whole plot of the book is slowly boiling up. I feel like it's gonna be one of those slow burners where a lot of people are gonna say it's bloated. But I'm gonna finish it, and I'm gonna for sure put up a review, and I'll give you guys my honest opinions because I don't like to be that. I know there's a lot of Stephen King readers out there that if you say anything bad about his books, you're like basically like condemned. You're like you can't say anything bad about him. But I think that I'm kind of a reader that will literally tell you if it's good or not. Like I won't sugarcoat it. For example, I don't think I've ever said this publicly, but a lot of people like The Shining, and I was one of those people that was just like The Shining was not for me.
Oh wow. Yeah, I mean that's one thing I know I'm getting with you is always just honesty, and you'll tell me straight up how you feel, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the full review of Billy Summers. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of mixed reviews so far, so I'm looking forward to seeing like once you finally get to the end, was there anything to make up for the slow start, or was it just slow all the way through and that's it?
I hope so. I really hope so.
Okay. Next up, there's something you brought to my attention about Stephen King. I guess this week he went on to the show The View, and he was talking about how he wants to write a story about COVID. Do you think this is a good idea or a bad idea?
I think we were talking about it yesterday, and I honestly, I can't wait to read a COVID story, but you bring up a good point. I'll let you bring it up. But I personally think that it's going to be a great, great story just because I feel like it's going to give me like the Stand vibes, but I'm pretty sure he's going to give it his twist. But yeah, if you play the him saying it, it'll be that way people don't think that we're lying. It's like roll the clip.
Yeah, I'll link the. I don't want to get in trouble by YouTube, so I'll link it in the.
Oh, I get you. Yeah.
Comment section real quick.
Yeah, he just went on to say that he really wants to write a COVID story, and as soon as he said that, I was like, I'm thinking he's writing it as he was doing this interview. If not, he wouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, probably. And he's such a fast writer. Who knows? It could be done for now, or he might already be like looking at like pushing it onto the publisher and like, here you go. But yeah, I mean, it's risky.
Yeah.
I know that it's going to be such a tough subject to write about. And I know they've made movies already where like you see stuff like that. And me personally, like very little bothers me. So I know I can go out and see stuff like that. I'm sure some of his fans will probably be divided on this. Some will probably love it. Some will probably hate the idea. But it'll be really interesting to see how he handles it, right?
Yes. Yeah. Which you bring up a good point. A lot of his fans are saying that they haven't picked up a Stephen King book in a while just because he stopped writing horror. But I started thinking, and I was like, Stephen King was never like a horror exclusive author because a lot of his stuff, people call it horror, but I just look at it as, I don't know, like thrillers. I don't see him as horrors. Because recently, after his accident, I feel like he hasn't written anything horror wise, and I'm okay with that. I feel like the only thing that he says he won't write is romance, which I'm okay with because I won't pick it up anyways. That's the only one that I might pick up just to have in my bookshelf, but I wouldn't read it. But I don't know. A lot of people don't like his work. Like for example, they don't like Billy Summers just because it's not horror. Like they want to box my way up. I don't think that's gonna work just because he's a tremendous writer. I think I mentioned this to you yesterday. Like the writing style of the book is phenomenal. It's just like it feels so smooth and so like easy to read. But yeah, the pace is just it's not there.
Nice. Okay, we got a few comments rolling in. Yeah. Maza, you've been kicked out of the unofficial King Club for hating on The Shining. Oh no. Let's see. I think it's risky, but if anyone can pull it off, it's Stephen King. Should have seen that coming. I was waiting to see what authors would use COVID for their works. Yeah. It's definitely, I'm sure, going to get a lot of coverage when it does come out. People are going to be talking about it. We're already talking about it, and it's just an idea. It hasn't even almost came out yet.
I know. But you brought up a good point, David. It's gonna be kind of a touchy subject for some people, just because a lot of people did lose close family or close friends, and it's like, I don't know. It's gonna be touchy. It's definitely gonna be one of those controversial books. Like if you read it and you're like, I don't know how he writes something that could really like, because we're really in that cancel culture right now, and it's like he can do something and get canceled because that's just I don't know, the society we live in now.
Yeah. Can happen. Yeah. You never know. All right.
But to go into Daniel's comment, I don't think so, because if I get kicked out of that one, it's okay, because me and Hugo have our own Stephen King book club, and if you guys want to join that, you guys, it's gonna be on any of my YouTube videos. You just gotta go to it. It's Discord. Right now we're reading 11/22/63. I'm still catching up on the Green Mile, but we'll have a live stream for that one.
Okay. All right. Let's jump into the next thing. Okay, so recently, self-published author Ben Galley released another new book. And I don't know if you've seen his covers. I'm going to bring them up so everyone can see it. Galley.
It sounds very familiar.
Let's see. His newest release. Oh, where is it? Okay, can you see some of these covers?
So, yes. Oh, yes.
Heavy Lies the Crown, I believe, is the newest one. And then before that, it was The Forever King. And he has a whole series before that. So if you followed him on Twitter earlier in the week, he had a 2-day sale where he had his entire previous series for free on Amazon. All you had to do was go and click buy. And then it was, boom, sent to your Kindle. Which is why you should follow us on Twitter to find out about these book deals. But look at, I just like how these covers, it's that plain white background, and then boom, you just see the image of like a dragon. Like that's so cool. You immediately know what to focus on. There's no there's not too much going on. And it almost reminds me of the Shadow of the Gods cover, where there's this little tiny person and then you have this bigger dragon.
It's so crazy what talented people could do, because I don't think I could ever do anything like this.
All right. Let's see. Okay. All right, Maza. What's coming up for you and your channel in the near future?
So the thing that I can think of on top of my head is I'm going to be doing this video. I actually got the idea from Iron Rain of Books, which is Daniel, and I'm going to be reading the first chapter of The Eye of the World, The Blade Itself.
Yes.
Words of Radiance. My hand's not big enough. And Dune. So I'm going to be rereading the first chapter. And after I read the first chapter of all these books, I'm going to make up my mind to see which one's the next read. Because all of these books are so hyped, you guys, that I can't make up my mind. So I was like, the best way to do this is to actually read the first chapter and see who wins. So it's going to be a battle to the death, reading-wise.
Nice. I'm such a fan of this idea. They're all such big and popular book series. When you compare all of them together, you have to put up I know you should pick your personal preference, but just out of curiosity, you should throw up a poll on Twitter. Be like, all right, which one should I read next, to see what people think, and then compare that maybe to how you feel, because maybe one will stick out. I feel like they're all probably so different that, man, I'm really curious to see which one you end up sticking with. That should be a lot of fun.
For personal preference, I don't think I'm not gonna be biased. I'm not gonna go biased into this, but I don't know. Dune, for some reason, really is calling my name, and I don't want it to be the one that's the worst. But for some reason, Dune is just the one that's calling my name, and The Wheel of Time too. But if I can rank them, it's Dune, Eye of the World, The Blade Itself, and Words of Radiance. Just because Words of Radiance is fungus, but we'll see.
Yep. Oh, let's see.
Which one recommend me?
What's up, Andrew? For me, it's tough because I'm really enjoying Eye of the World right now, which is what I'm reading through. but I also loved the Blade itself a lot. And it's just like, I guess what mood you're in. I know for you, I'm probably thinking Dune is going to be the best one, because lately a lot you've been saying you want to get into more sci-fi, and so it's like,
Yes.
boom, there's a sci-fi classic right there. Out of that, that's the only sci-fi book of the bunch. So to me, it's like that's the one, right? But who
And then
knows? You might be blown away with.
Yeah, and there's
Sorry,
a
go ahead.
movie coming out or something, right?
Yeah, the movie's coming out in October, and then Eye of the World has a TV show coming out in September. So it's like there's there's no First Law stuff coming out to my knowledge, but it deserves the show. Yes, Eye of the World is amazing.
I've been like trying to watch your videos for the Eye of the World, because I know you're doing like summaries for chapters, and
Yeah.
I watch them, but I don't want to lie to you. I skim through them because I'm like, no, spoilers.
Yeah,
Even
I mean,
though you're not really, you don't really say spoilers, but like but anything vague for me is a spoiler. I don't know if that makes sense. Like you can literally tell me there's gonna be a red flower in the book, and I'm like, oh, you just ruined the book for me.
That's it. That one thing was the most meaningful piece of the entire story. Oh no, man. All right. And then let's see. Was there anything else coming up that you wanted to talk about before we moved on?
I don't think so. It's just for example, I think I mentioned to you that we went on a Hawaii trip, and I'm gonna be posting a Hawaii bookstore. So if you guys have ever wondered how Hawaii has bookstores, they do. I'm gonna be putting up a haul and my bookstore experience. It's a lot different, you guys, just because the prices are a little bit over there. Everything's crazy. Like for example, a gallon of milk is $9 over there. Bacon is like $12. So the books, some of the used books were kind of like, but I got budge.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop a link to your channel just in case. I'm pretty sure everybody here is already subscribed, but just in case, they can go over there and be on the lookout for that vlog and see all that cool upcoming content. For me, it's gonna be a lot of Wheel of Time content coming. I think every Wednesday I'm gonna try to drop something about Wheel of Time, at least over the next month or so, as I take my journey through Eye of the World and then onto the Great Hunt. I want to knock out both of those before the show comes up. Yeah, that. And then outside of that, I mean, I'll have my typical book reviews. I'm starting to hear an echo now. Uh-oh. But I'll have my regular book reviews and a couple of sketches coming up. Yeah, Wheel of Time. Never heard of it. I'm glad I at least I called it Wheel of Time. I know in my first video about Eye of the World, I was like, oh, so I'm reading through the World of Time now, and I was like, I keep confusing the Eye of the World with Wheel of Time. So I keep saying World of Time. And I'm like,
Maybe Andrew hasn't heard of it just because he's already about to finish it. So he's like, oh, been there, done that. I think he's rereading it. I think he's rereading it with his whole Discord group. So he's probably like, I've heard of this so many times that he's starting to forget it. Like the Wheel of Time is getting to him.
And then I think Gregory LePerch, another booktuber, his whole Discord is also reading through that. I feel like everybody right now is reading through it just to get like ready for the show coming out, because it's only a couple months away. So it's like the hype is like slowly building up. It's getting ready. Andrew said it. I've read it like 4 times. Yeah.
Oh.
It makes sense.
Oh man. I think it's like I have all his books up to like 13. Like I have the whole series damn near. I'm just missing the last book, and I believe it's 15 to 14 books, correct, Andrew?
Yeah, I think it's like 14. Let's see. We're actually doing Memory, Sorrow, and Thorn. Nice. They better not mess up the adaptation. The hype is real. That's what I was just thinking as I was saying, like, what if the show comes out and it sucks? Like, how
I know I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to say it out loud. I was thinking it though.
I don't want to jinx it. It looks really good, and they have some, like, Rosamund Pike is a phenomenal actress, so I don't want to jinx it. But yeah, what if it does flop? That would be terrible. It does have 14.
I hope it doesn't. I hope they have the Dark Tower vibes, because I know that the Dark Tower was a big like F to the face for a lot of people. Like they were totally disappointed. They were like, "What the am I watching?"
Mm-hmm.
Don't put
That's
that
true.
evil out there.
Let's somehow take that back and just. It's definitely going to be great. So that's what we're saying for sure. Man, but yeah, because the Dark Tower was a good example of great actors being put in something and then it disappointed the fans. Yeah, I don't think that'll be the case this time. I feel like Amazon is taking this very seriously. You watched Idris Elba being an icon in the leather duster. That's right. Idris Elba never has a bad performance. Even in like bad movies, he's still like fun to watch. It's still like, well, this part's good because it has Idris Elba in it.
I think so.
They can't mess with it. All right. Okay. I think we jumped over all the topics, knocked out everything. How's everybody in the chat doing this Friday? Any big plans for the weekend? You guys reading anything interesting? I know Andrew just said what he was reading. We already know that. You say that.
I have a garage sale coming up this Saturday, David. I don't know if that's relevant to the discussion.
Nice. Are you going to be getting? Is your wife going to make you get rid of some books?
Last time she did, but I don't think this time. I'm like, no, I don't think so. Like you guys can't see, the right side of my room is like a mess of books. Like I haven't put them in my bookshelves. Like those are all like the hauls that I've been doing, and they have not gone a spot on my bookshelf. I need to fix it.
Oh wow. Oh, the Dragon Bone chair. Isn't that Tad Williams, if I'm not mistaken? I keep hearing good things about that author. Let's see, I released video 6 of 31 today. Oh yeah, so Epic Tales is continuing his journey of uploading every day in August. And he's 6 out of 31. So that's cool. He's still on track.
I've heard of people reading 31 books in 31 days. Never a video, because there's a lot of editing and a lot of recording to be doing. Like, ooh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I could not do that. I think for what he's doing, he's just uploading content. And I say just uploading like that's an easy thing, but it's not. But he's uploading content, yeah, every day of the week or every day of the month.
It's kind of like when you watch the Olympics and you're like, oh, he's just running 100 miles. I can do that.
Yeah, it's just it's simple. It's like hiking Mount Everest. You just got to get to the top. Some say Tad is the god of Grimdark. What? Really? Huh. I had no idea he was like a Grimdark author. I keep hearing he's a great fantasy author. It makes me a little more excited to read his work. I'll buy them all for $5, Maza. Oh, there you go.
I was just talking about this the other day on Twitter. Some people want to sell like a lot of like 15 Stephen King books for like $300. And if you guys can see my bookshelf right there, right there, I have like his whole collection, and I know for a fact I can only get like 300 or 400 for that. And people would, I can just see it already. They would like be asking for like $1,000. I'm like, bro, it's not that serious.
Yeah, I would say your channel in particular, you're great at finding really good deals. Like you got most of the Wheel of Time series for pretty cheap, and I know another bunch of big series you got for great deals. You're always hunting them down. And then let's see.
I think I should just change my name to like Book Hunter or something.
Yeah, that'd be fitting. I think Andrew was talking about Epic Tales uploading every day. Nothing sounds like a nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming, yeah.
But even Andrew uploads so much.
Yeah, he does. He almost uploads every day. This man produces a lot of content, and it's really good content. So that's awesome. And Suicide Squad, Iron Reign of Books, aka Daniel, is going to be eating an egg sandwich, watching some X-Men and Suicide Squad. You got to let us know how the new Suicide Squad is. The first one was all right. It was okay. I heard this one's more violent, more graphic, which kind of makes me want to watch it more. Interesting.
Give me the violence.
I've been I have been read Tad for years. I've never heard that. Yeah, I haven't heard that either. So no, Epic said he's the god of Grimdark. That was the first I've heard of that. But it'll be interesting to see when I do eventually get around to reading his stuff. I just shot Maza's original tag 25 questions with a twist.
Ooh.
Wonder what the twist will be. Be interesting.
He probably he whips out like a twist from Round Table or something. Have you had those, David? The twist from Round Table?
Yeah, the garlic twist. Those are hella good.
Yeah. He just pulls out the twist. Like, I'm doing the tag with a twist.
Blah. There you go. And then let's see, he inspired A Song of Ice and Fire. So wow, Tad, more praise for Tad Williams. I love A Song of Ice and Fire, so there's a good chance I'll like what he did. His signed books go for stupid money. Yeah, it's not surprising. It's funny, like sometimes you could find signed editions for like super cheap, just like the same price as a regular book. And then other times you find signed editions that are wildly expensive. It's always so interesting to see how people come up with prices 4 days a week. Yeah, that's impressive. I don't know how you are able to do that, but that is hats off to you. That is impressive. Andrew was my inspiration for uploading a video a day. Nice. Narsil said it. Oh, so Narsil or Narsil, not sure how you say that, but he's in a few of the Discord groups, like in Slowly Read's Discord. I know he reads a lot of Grimdark, so it's really interesting that he said that. Let's see. Narsil loves Tad. The twist is epic, wearing pants on his head. Could be. I guess we'll have to see.
And then touching on what you said, yes, like I went to Half Price Books, David, and they were selling the second book in Brandon Sanderson's. The name escapes me right now. The sci-fi that's kind of like YA. Dang it. Point is, they were selling that book for like $100, and I was just like, bro, you can literally get this at his website for like $30 or $25.
Wow.
They were trying to sell it. Half Price Books was trying to get $100, and I was like, bro, calm down.
You're like, this was not $200. Like, you guys need to read the name of the sign outside the store.
That's so true.
Yeah. Hi, Cindy. Dumb. Yes, agreed. Did not like that. Way overpriced. Just changed the name of the store to like overpriced books all of a sudden. Like, what is happening?
Yeah, because I got a bunch of like the Dune series signed editions for like $20 to $30, which I thought was perfect.
Yeah. And so that's something that we need to do. I don't know if you guys know this, but at the end of August, Maza's actually going to come out to my neck of the woods. We're going to check out some bookstores. So I know there's half price books nearby. We have to make a stop at some point and be like, find some hopefully not overpriced books. Half-price books. All right.
Yeah, like I can't wait for that. Yeah, you guys, we're gonna have a blast. We're gonna vlog the whole thing. I'm pretty sure David's gonna put up his version and my version. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be there's gonna be a lot of differences because we vlog differently. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna be going out to like we're going to the city in San Francisco. We're gonna hit up a couple bookstores there, and then we're gonna make our way down around California. So I'm going for a quinceañera, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking forward more to the bookstores and to the party. But that's just the person that I am.
Yeah, it should be. It's cool too because both of us have birthdays in August too.
Oh yeah,
like, August is just going to be a cool month. It's just a good month for us, I guess. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It should be a lot of fun. All right, any final thoughts before we go? I feel like we've knocked out all the topics. I think that's it.
This was a lot of fun. Yeah, guys, keep giving David all the love you guys give him because he does a lot for small booktubers, and even for me, you guys, he's done so much just because he's helped me out in my short story that I wrote, and he's given me a lot of great suggestions to read. Like for example, when he tells me read this, I'm like, no hesitation, like I read it.
Nice.
So this ain't what he's talking about.
Yes. Thank you. Also, of course, I know you guys are already subscribed, but for the people watching on the replay, go check out Maza's channel. He has a lot of great stuff. Biggest Stephen King fan that I know. And until next Friday, guys, everybody have a good weekend and have a good week. And we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Peace.